Every year, millions of travelers pass through airports, excited for their next adventure. But did you know that over $10 billion is lost to scams at airports globally each year? That's right, scammers are always lurking, looking for their next target. And the worst part? Most people don't even know they're being scammed until it's too late. In this video, we're going to uncover the common airport scams you must avoid. From friendly helpers to fake ATMs, we'll show you how to spot these tricks and stay one step ahead. Trust me, after watching this, you'll never look at airport terminals the same way again. Stay tuned, because the scams you'll learn about today could save you a lot of stress and money on your next trip. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The friendly airport helper. Watch out. You've just landed in a new city, and you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Suddenly, someone approaches and offers to help you with directions, your luggage, or even your check-in. They seem friendly, right? But here's the catch: not everyone offering help has your best interests at heart. Scammers often use this helpful tactic to distract you while an accomplice swipes your wallet or phone. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, travelers are most vulnerable in busy airport terminals where the constant movement creates the perfect environment for theft. A study by the National Travelers Association showed that 40% of passengers report experiencing some form of distraction or assistance scam in major airports worldwide. The key is not to engage with strangers offering unsolicited help. Always be polite, but firm, and politely decline their offer. If you're lost or need help, seek out official airport staff or go to a nearby help desk. A quick tip: always keep an eye on your valuables, especially when dealing with friendly strangers. Scammers often use the guise of a simple, "Where is your gate?" question to distract you. You can even carry a dummy wallet as an extra safeguard to keep your real valuables hidden. Chapter 2. Luggage swap scam. Don't be fooled. Another common scam in airports is the luggage swap. This scam usually takes place when you're picking up your checked baggage from the carousel. Thieves watch for moments when you're distracted or not paying attention, and they'll quickly swap your bag with a similar one. Once you're out of sight, they're long gone with your valuable possessions. A 2020 report by the International Air Transport Association, IATA, found that over 25 million pieces of luggage are mishandled each year. While many of these incidents are unintentional, a portion of these mishandled bags are a result of theft. Scammers know exactly how to take advantage of the confusion. To avoid this scam, always pay close attention when your bag arrives at the carousel. If your bag is distinctive or has a unique tag, it will be much easier to spot. One traveler shared their experience, saying, "I always take a picture of my bag before it hits the baggage claim carousel. It helps me spot it quickly, especially when I'm in a rush." Another trick to keep in mind: tie something bright or unusual to your luggage handle. Whether it's a ribbon, a brightly colored strap, or a keychain, this will help you easily recognize your luggage in a sea of similar bags. The fewer distractions around your luggage, the better. Chapter 3. ATM trickery. Hidden fees and fake machines. When you're traveling abroad or in a busy airport, the temptation to withdraw cash from an ATM is real. However, not all ATMs are created equal. Some scammers set up fake machines in high traffic areas, designed to steal your card information or charge hidden fees. These fake machines often look just like legitimate ones, but they are rigged with card skimming devices that steal your card data when you swipe or insert your card. According to a report by the European Central Bank, fraudulent ATM scams have increased by 15% over the past 2 years, particularly in airports where tourists are unfamiliar with their surroundings. The hidden fees at some machines can also be astronomical, as much as 10% per transaction. To avoid this scam, always use ATMs located inside the airport or bank branches, as these are less likely to be tampered with. If you must use an outdoor ATM, carefully inspect the machine for any signs of tampering, such as a loose card reader or a keypad that looks different from usual. If the ATM charges you an unreasonable fee, try to find another one. It's also a good idea to check with your bank before traveling. Some banks offer fee-free withdrawals at certain locations or provide access to networks of trusted ATMs. Another strategy is to use a credit card when possible, as these often come with built-in fraud protection, offering an added layer of security. If you're enjoying this video and learning valuable tips, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all the latest travel hacks and tips. Chapter 4. The Baggage Handler Con, a sneaky bait and switch. You've just arrived at your destination, and you're excited to collect your luggage. However, while waiting at the baggage claim, a baggage handler approaches you offering to fast-track your bag delivery for a small fee. At first, this sounds like a great deal, especially if you're in a hurry. But once you hand over your money, the baggage handler vanishes, and your luggage never arrives, or, even worse, it's sent to the wrong place. A survey by the International Air Transport Association, IATA, showed that 1 in 10 travelers has experienced issues with baggage handlers at airports worldwide. While most of these problems are unintentional, some are the result of scams. In some cases, scammers use the chaos of a busy airport to distract you and make off with your belongings. To protect yourself, never accept offers from anyone who isn't an official airport employee. Instead, always go directly to the airline's baggage desk or speak to a security officer if you're unsure about your luggage's whereabouts. A great rule of thumb is to only trust staff wearing airport uniforms with name tags or identification. One seasoned traveler shared, "I always check the baggage claim area thoroughly and stay close to the carousel. If anyone offers help, I politely decline and wait for my luggage to arrive. If something goes wrong, I know the official staff will be there to assist." Chapter 5. Unrealistic Taxis. The meterless trap. After a long flight, the last thing you want is to get scammed by a taxi driver. Yet, in many airports, taxi scams are rampant. Some taxi drivers offer an unusually low fare to get you into the car, but once you're on the road, they take you on a longer route or claim the meter is broken, charging you far more than you expected. A report by the International Transport Forum showed that taxi scams are a common occurrence in major international airports, especially in countries with less regulated taxi industries. To avoid falling into this trap, it's important to know the standard fare from the airport to your destination before you travel. Some airports have fixed-rate taxi services, which help eliminate any confusion. Always make sure that the driver starts the meter when you enter the vehicle. If they claim it's broken, walk away and find another cab. In many countries, there are also official taxi stands located outside the airport. These taxis are regulated, and their drivers are less likely to engage in fraudulent activities. Also, if you're uncertain, consider using ride-sharing apps like Uber or Lyft, which often have more transparent pricing. A great piece of advice from a seasoned traveler: I always check the estimated cost of a ride before leaving the airport. Many apps now offer price estimates based on distance, so I know if the taxi driver is trying to pull a fast one. Chapter 6. The Lost Passport Scam. A classic deception. Imagine this. You're rushing through the airport, trying to catch your flight, when someone comes up to you claiming they found your passport. They say they can help you, but they need a small reward for their trouble. This is a classic scam that targets tourists. The scammer often pretends to be trying to help you, but in reality, they are trying to trick you into giving them money. The Global Tourism Association reported that scams involving lost documents are on the rise, particularly in major international airports. These scams prey on travelers who are distracted or unfamiliar with the area, making it easier for scammers to take advantage of their vulnerability. To avoid falling for this scam, always remember, if someone claims to have found your passport, don't hand over money. Instead, calmly ask to see the passport and verify its authenticity. If something seems off, report the situation to airport security or the nearest help desk. A traveler who experienced this scam shared, "I once had someone approach me in the airport, saying they found my wallet. I was so relieved until I realized they were only trying to get me to pay for it. I reported them immediately to airport security, and they handled it quickly. When in doubt, trust your instincts." If someone's story sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Airport staff are trained to deal with lost property, and any legitimate finds should be handed over to them. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more travel advice and tips to keep you safe while you're on the go. These 3 additional scams are just as sneaky as the first 3, and unfortunately, they happen more often than we'd like to admit. The best strategy to avoid falling victim to these scams is simple. Stay alert, be cautious, and always verify the legitimacy of offers, especially when you're in an unfamiliar environment like an airport. By taking a few extra precautions, like knowing the fare rates or keeping your belongings within sight at all times, you can ensure your journey remains stress-free. Safe travels, and remember, scams can happen anywhere, but with the right awareness, you can avoid them.